my campaign is the smartest person I've ever met, Amaryllis Fox, who was on, did a beautiful interview yesterday on Tucker that I urge you to watch. It's been one of the best interviews I've ever seen. You'll see her brilliance and her eloquence and her encyclopedic knowledge. She spent 10 years working for the CIA. She joined immediately after 9/11 out of an idealistic impulse. But what she says is, there's 20,000 people who work for that agency, and 19,000 of them are good American patriots and good public servants. But the top echelon of that agency is corrupt and utterly corrupt. In fact, I had a dinner with Mike Pompeo in Las Vegas about 8 months ago. And during dinner, I've never liked Mike Pompeo. I've always admired him because he's a brilliant, brilliant man, but he's a neocon. And he believes that these wars, eternal wars, are a way of keeping U.S. hegemony across the globe. And I just think that's a bad idea, and it's been disastrous for our country, but he believes it. He said to me during that dinner, he turned to me and he said, the worst mistake of my public life has been when he was head of the CIA. He said, I did not fix that agency. And he said, I could have, but I didn't do it. And then he turned and he said, this is a quote, the entire upper echelon of that agency is made up of individuals who do not believe in the institutions of the United States of America. And those people need to be moved out. And my father had a plan for reforming the CIA, which is the hardest of all these agencies to reform. And my uncle John Kennedy, during the last tranche of documents that were released from the Kennedy assassination files, among them was a plan that President Kennedy had that was written by Frank Makowitz and Dick Goodwin of how to reorganize that agency so that it begins fulfilling the actual mission for which it was created, and that is to break up the espionage division from the plans division, which is the paramilitary division which fixes elections in foreign countries and buys newspapers and assassinates foreign leaders and creates wars. Oh, I would do the same thing that my father was going to do, that my uncle was going to do, which is to break up those divisions, which are now collaborating with each other, and instead make them look over, give the espionage division, which is the information gathering division, a oversight authority over the plans division, so that there's some accountability, and so that, when